Hey, welcome back to the Milton Price Report. It's Chuck, and I'm here with the October edition for 2013. We've got a team of 3 licensed agents and 1 full-time assistant, so there's 4 of us, and we work out of the outstanding offices at the Green Life Business Center at 450 Bronte Street. We have our own team office separate from LePage, although we are affiliated with the office on Main Street. So the note of caution I'd give you with this report, we're talking about general information. I just had someone ask me today, hey Chuck, how's the market? Well, the thing is, the market is made up of a lot of distinct segments that can be doing different things. And so even model to model, street to street, it can vary. So the best advice is to actually get some customized advice about your situation. So this graph tends to give us a sense of where things are at. We saw the usual summer lag in average sale price. And so we're back in September with a nice little upswing. I mentioned in last month's video that September is really the testing ground, I think, for how the rest of the fall is going to go. And there were some interesting things that happened. So we obviously saw the average price came up. It probably came up a little bit higher between the May and June numbers. So June came down a little bit, which again is pretty common to see. But if you look at the actual stats here for individual homes and even the Milton-wide stats, it's not just about average price. So we can see here that the number of townhouses, the sales to the new listings, there were 70% of the townhouses that sold. So for example, there were 74 new listings that came out in September, only 52 sales. So that's much lower than we've seen basically since April. We've seen the days on the market go down. We've also seen semi-detached, 12 days on the market. We've seen 65% here. So again, not the same numbers as we saw the last 3 months, including August. And then we've got September here. Detached homes, less than 50% of the new listings ended up selling. So that is a sign, and we saw days on the market go up too. So that's certainly a sign that things may be brewing. Now, what it's also saying is if the average price is up, it means that people are paying for good homes, and the homes that aren't so good are really just sitting there. And so that's been a trend that I've noticed in the last 30 days when you peek behind the numbers. So you can see that. You can see sales to new listings on average is 55% for the month of September. Year to date, it's almost 62%. So we did see, as a percentage of 100, we saw less of them actually sell in September. Overall, the days on the market crept up a little bit from 22 year to date up to 24. So we'll see what happens. It's an interesting little trend. We'll see if people are really just waiting for the right house and jumping on those and then leaving some of the more basic homes. It's a call to action really to make sure that when you list your home, that you're really listing it at its optimal state. And so there's some people that have said some nice things about us, including, I think a couple of these mentioned the fact that we do get a professional in to help with the decor in your house. It doesn't have to be expensive. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes. And you notice I hate the word staging because I don't think it provides good feelings for somebody. I think it means expensive. I think people think it means a lot of work. And it doesn't. It means being efficient and recognizing that for every dollar you spend, you want to make at least $5 back. Okay, so you can check out the website, and we've got links to all the different sales. And we've got a lot of information there that I think would be really helpful. And then we've also got 3 things you can do next. You can request a pinpoint price analysis, and we even guarantee to sell at that price in 60 days or less, because a lot of people will tell you what you want to hear. I don't do that, okay? So we can do a room-by-room review, which is the precursor to an actual home enhancement consultation, but it's the projects, it's the things that you would do, 3 to 6 months in advance versus the home enhancement is there's always decluttering, there's always things to do right before listing. And then there's the silent market of homes, and so we have a lot of different opportunities to make matches. I was just showing this to someone. They came to us looking for a specific kind of home in Old Milton. I pulled up my database and I said, look, I've got 200 people in Old Milton that have requested a house price report, much like the Milton price report you're seeing here. So we can oftentimes make matches off the market. So when we have buyers on one side, we've got sellers on the others. We have big lists on both sides. So it gives us a chance just to start to combine those worlds. So if you have any questions, give us a call. If you're interested in any of these three things, or if you just want some advice, definitely reach out to us, 905-693-9346. Have a great month. We'll see you again in November.